I'm James Coffey. I know with this group, we're kind of tech savvy. I kind of feel like I'm on the low end, so I don't know what I can add to you. But my mentality really helped me run with it. We spend a lot of our formative years in pass and fail environments, and life's not pass and fail. It's okay to make a mistake and get a redo, so I'm not scared to calculate a risk or a value and throw some money out there, pay for my mistake, and learn something. And that's basically what I did. I threw some cash out. I did make a mistake. It cost me about $200, but I came out with 2 computers instead of 1, so I went for a positive. But I learned some invaluable stuff considering I'm getting to this field. I didn't understand the specs entirely. I didn't understand what I was looking at. Some of the mistakes taught me that it is important which power supply you use, depending on your materials. The memory specs, just because they say it'll support it, doesn't mean that there's not other expectancies they have, like your architecture, which slots you use. And even by using the dual band or the dual channel, if you want to get the right frequency, you still got to pay attention to which 2 slots you pick. I didn't know all that until I started building this. So, what I've put on here is Windows 8. It's a 64-bit program, which was required in order to push the memory to its full potential. This is my motherboard for this system. I only dropped about $70 on it. Had to get a power supply. It was $50. The CPU was $100. It runs a little hot, so I had to look at ventilation and airflow. And so I chose to go with the case that I'm using, which has plenty of holes in it. Well ventilated. But honestly, this case, by putting this thing together, I learned to appreciate the case because it's great for wire management. I don't have a lot of clutter. It's got the snapping plugs and the twist and unlatches, so you don't have to deal with all the little screws as you change out your hard drives and everything, which is what I was used to. And like I said, I made a couple mistakes. I learned a lot of good stuff, and the computer's working. And it's not failed to do anything that I've needed it to do. One of the big hang-ups I get on this is that I'm running Windows 8. And nobody likes Windows 8. And so, kind of as a sidebar on this presentation, what I want to give you is a way to send Windows 8 back to what you're familiar with Windows 7. The first thing I want to do is go somewhere I trust and that I like their prices. So once I get to filehippo.com, like I said, I love their prices. It's free. I go to their start box, or their search box, type in start W8, let it find it, download it, install it, accept the agreement. I'm typical. Yeah, I had to use my administrative password because I've learned that it's not good to do everything as an administrator. Gave me a little extra security by just using standard user. And the good thing about this is you can pretty much pick what you want in there. Before you even finish installing your start menu, you can pick what you want it to use. You can also use this same program to disable the charms if they're confusing. A lot of perks to it. And there we go. Done deal. There's your start menu. Back to your sleep, restart, all that. You can choose which programs you want it to show. And I didn't have to pay a tech to do it. So this is what I built not knowing what I was doing, and I've only got about 600 in it, and I've not ran into anything that I need to do that it won't do.